What's up, Wildcats? Wildcat Nation, welcome to another edition of the Wildcat Way. What's up? This week, it was just kind of a weird week with our snow days and things like that we had, teacher work day and holiday on Monday. So we welcome our kids back into the building today. So good to see the kids in the hallways and the teachers teaching. Just feels good to be back at it and students learning. So appreciative of the city of Nampa, our school district maintenance, and everybody helping out and lending a hand to help make sure kids could get here to school and learn. So today we have on tap a couple of our guests are going to be some guests from some athletes from the wrestling team. So excited to get to them here in just a minute. So first thing, just that quick reminder of following us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and we have quite a few things on Instagram, as you know. And then Parent Square, our weekly newsletters that come out each Sunday. All right. It's the end of the first semester, and semester 2 began today, actually. So students had semester 2 classes today. We had 65 students. Remember, we've been working on attendance all year, but we had 65 students that had perfect attendance for the whole semester. We had ninth grade, we had 17, 10th grade, we had 16, in 11th grade, we had 15, and in 12th grade, we had 17. And so next week at some point, probably towards the end of the week, we'll be drawing prizes for those students that had perfect attendance. That's a huge deal. To be able to have that for the whole semester. Just a quick reminder of attendance matters. That next slide, Will, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you. Our school-wide attendance goal is 90% attendance for the year is what we're hoping for. Our current, where we're at the end of semester 1 is at 91.6%. So outstanding job so far that we need to keep it up between now and the end of the school year. Last week we had 91.59%, and of course this week we haven't had class yet. When I made these slides yesterday, so if you're looking at, remember the end of the semester, that's report card time. Parents, students, if you are looking at your report card on Power School and you have an NCA for semester 1, we need to formulate some sort of plan to get that figured out, because that means that there is no credit awarded. And so that is a bummer to not have credit for any of your classes from first semester. So please make sure that you meet and get time to meet with Mr. Golden, our Dean of Students, to formulate a plan for that. All right. The best part of the podcast here is where I get to introduce Brian and Cosette from our wrestling team. So come on over, guys. Thanks for coming on to the podcast, Brian. Thanks, Cosette. Appreciate it. I'm going to squeeze in tight over here, Brian. So we'll get a little cozy. That's okay. All right. So welcome. Pretty cool room, huh?
Yeah. It's pretty sick.
Yeah. We're doing some cool stuff. It's going to keep on getting better and better.
You gonna add to it?
Oh, heck yeah, we're going to add to it. I got to learn more. Will and I, once we learn more, we'll get more fancy into things. But
yeah,
we went from 2 microphones to 4 microphones. I'm like, come on, that's insane, right? It's outstanding. So,
yeah.
So you guys are a part of our wrestling team, which is outstanding. So, Cosette, if you would let Wildcat Nation know a little bit about you. You're a senior, right? How long have you been wrestling?
So I've been wrestling for.
Oh, get that microphone. Yeah, get that microphone close to you. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to hear you.
I've been wrestling for about a little bit more than 2 years.
Awesome.
So I started my sophomore year. Took a break junior year, and I'm back for my last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a senior. I go to Columbia. That's basically it.
What do you like to do when you're not wrestling?
I really like to hang out with my family. I like
Awesome.
family a lot. Friends. I really like reading, and I draw a little bit too.
Very cool. So family, cool. Like It's been, we like to say that we are a big family here at Columbia High School. I know that you just came back, last year at the end of the school year.
Yeah.
Is it feeling like Columbia is like a family to you?
Oh, definitely. Like compared to because I transferred for some other classes.
Yeah.
Definitely the student body is a lot more, family like oriented and like it's awesome. Yeah, definitely.
Good. I hope it feels like that. Brian, same question for you. Let us know, you're a junior, right?
Yeah, I'm a junior.
How long have you been wrestling, and then what do you like to do when you're not wrestling?
So I started freshman year. My friend Joseph, he invited me to just come, and then I liked it when I went. And
Yeah.
So it's my third year. Well, yeah, third year, and just hoping to get better from here.
Yeah.
I like to, I don't know. I like to hang out with my girlfriend. I like to be with my mom. I'm always with my mom most of the time.
Yeah.
She's not working.
Yeah.
I take care of my sister. That's about it. But
That's huge.
Shows enough to take care of themselves. So
That's huge. Family and friends, it sounds like, are really important to you.
oh, for
That's
sure.
outstanding. Good. All right, Cosette. So how has the season gone so far for the team? Wrestling's a different sport, right? Because it's both a team sport and an individual sport. And so if you could talk through, like, how's it going for the team so far?
I would say team's great.
Yeah.
Good team. We're definitely in a rebuilding kind of era. We lost a lot of really good seniors and upperclassmen, just because they graduated. So
Yeah.
it's definitely been a lot of rebuilding the program. I would say I really like the mentality that the people have had, that the team has had going into this season. Because
Awesome.
we're just everyone's still showing up and everything. So even though we're rebuilding, it feels like a good team to have to rebuild the program with.
Yeah, that's great. That's tough when you lose a lot of seniors and stuff, because then you're looking for who are the leaders, who are going to be the people that step up, right? Women's wrestling has gotten so much more popular and things like that. And do you feel like there's probably a lot more to grow, right, in the sport of women's wrestling and for people to learn about what that's all about. But do you feel like it's getting better and that you guys kind of now have some equality within the sport?
Yeah, definitely. My sophomore year compared to this year it's such a crazy difference. There's actually girls tournaments now.
Yeah.
We had a pretty big one in Utah that was really exciting. Our Jaybird one, which we host here at Columbia, which I was really excited for, had to get rescheduled.
Yeah, because of the snow. Yeah.
But that's girls only.
Yeah.
So the difference between how much opportunity the girls have this year versus 2 years ago is crazy.
And even if you wanted to go and wrestle after high school, lots of opportunities that colleges and places have right now for women's wrestling, right?
Yeah, one of the girls' coaches, she works with Southern Oregon University a lot. They have a really good.
That's outstanding.
Yeah.
How are you doing individually?
Definitely, it's been a tough season.
Okay.
But I feel pretty good about where I'm headed. So yeah, pretty good.
That's awesome. Thank you, Brian. How's the season going so far for you? And then, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there, Wildcat Nation, that haven't wrestled before and stuff. Can you talk a little bit about the commitment that it takes to be a wrestler, what you guys have to go through, preseason and all that stuff to get in shape and make your weight and all that stuff? So.
Well, for me, it's been a rough season too. I was hoping to do better. It was, right now it's not looking too good, but you can always close out the season way better than how it's been.
Absolutely.
So just looking forward to that. I know my coaches; they're great coaches. I'm probably just slow learner.
Yeah.
No, they're great coaches though. And I know that I can finish off strong. But you said the commitment?
The commitment. What does that look like from the season? Preseason to being in shape every week. You have to make sure that you're dialed in and ready to go.
Oh, for sure. So preseason is we got a bunch of people, but it's more preseason is more to get you into it, get you ready, prepared, and then for season, I know what we call now one hell of a week. With the new thing Coach Beck said. Yeah. And it's just we started off with 60 plus wrestlers, I think, the first day, and then second day it was down to
trickles down.
Yeah. It's definitely it's a tough sport. It's I mean, the conditioning, drilling, all that. I don't think it's for everybody, you know.
Yeah.
I think the ones that do stay for the whole season, I think they're tough people.
That's great. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is not just a physical commitment, right?
Oh.
It's a mental commitment. It's training your brain like that. And telling yourself like you can do this, right?
It's super time consuming too, you know. Like I know this next week that we had a rescheduled duel for Tuesday, and then we have a duel Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then Friday and Saturday we have a tournament.
It's gonna be a busy week.
It is, and it's just super time consuming. So it's definitely not for everybody, but you know, I like it. It's a fun sport.
Well, like you shared, you know, and both of you shared, like maybe the season's not going so far the way that you had planned it to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you both talked about how you finish, right? It's the time that you put in on the mat in those practices and getting ready for finishing the season strong, and that's what matters, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's well, I mean, you have high hopes for the start of the season, right? You think you're like looking good, and then just reality hits. Everybody's gotten better, so you just kind of take it back to the room, ask coaches what
how do you get better?
For sure,
absolutely. Cosette, what would your little goal be from now until the end of the season?
So usually like at tournaments you'll see kind of the same girls. And so definitely I have like one in mind that I'm really getting my op.
Okay.
Some would say, but definitely that's one goal. And then always like all practices all kind of leading up to state and districts, but specifically state. So definitely looking ahead for February. That's like where I'm focused right now.
That's outstanding. Brian, same. And then what do you, as a senior, any ideas of what you want to do after you graduate in May?
So probably depending on how state goes, definitely wrestling in college is definitely something I'm interested in.
That's awesome.
But so graduate in May, and I'll probably go to college out of state.
Cool. Very cool. Brian, what's your little goal that you have to finish off the season?
You know, we wrote a goal at the beginning of the season where we wrote like goals that we had, and I'm trying to place a district, you know.
Oh, I love it.
So that's the thing I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the kids that I lost to.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can come back and, you know, different outcome this time.
Yeah.
And then just make it to state. Probably win some state matches there, you know.
That's awesome.
Because I know for sure, like, the way I'm at right now, I'm not no state champ, but for sure I can win the match.
But you can't, you never know what happens when you get in that role, right?
Yeah.
Well, the cool thing is that when I reached out to coaches, your names came up, and so they see you guys as leaders, and that's a pretty cool deal, pretty cool thing about leading at Columbia High School. So, all right, if you'd help me finish this off, so we have our Wildcat Way is our three things, right? So we have respect, integrity, and being positive, and Moxie Java was so kind to donate to our Wildcat Way for the next 3 months. So Moxie Java drinks for our winners of our integrity for the month of January, February, March. Okay. All right. If you put it back onto the screen with both of them on there, that'd be awesome. Thanks, Will. It is time. Will, it's time. They don't even know this.
I'm kind of scared right now.
I know. Well, you guys get to decide. So that we have a little competition that we do at the end of each of our podcasts with our guests, and it's can you name as many? And so decide who wants to do that. Do you want to do that, Brian, or Cosette? Do you want to do that?
I'll do.
Okay. Oh, okay. Look at that. So you get to name as many pizza toppings in 15 seconds. Okay. All right. So let me get my timer going.
But let me think. Okay.
Okay. Are you ready? Will, are you ready? All right. Ready, set, go.
Okay. Pepperoni, pineapple, mushrooms, artichokes, olives. Shoot, what else is there? Oh, ham, bacon, mozzarella, pepper.
Time is up. Pepper flakes, I like it.
Sweating.
That's so good to put pressure on you. It's kind of like wrestling, right? There's a little bit of pressure. What do we have, Will? 9. That's really good. That was tied. 9 is our highest for pizza toppings. So you're the winner with that one.
Okay.
We've also done flavors of ice cream as well.
Flavors of ice cream.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. Will, put up your screen there. Thank you, Will, for your support and being our producer. Wildcat Nation, we love you. Have a great weekend.